Hey, happy day. Haven't done a reading in a while, and it seems there's a lot going on at the moment. So I thought I would share this reading because it seems to match the collective energies quite well. In the looking the past influences and energies, first from the Rider-Waite, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems that we are on our path to finding tangible security, stability, a happy home and family life. And really, it's probably time for, many of us have been feeling for a new beginning, letting go of the old, whether it's the work we're doing, maybe even habits, and you'll see what's coming up, and that will make more sense. So, in all aspects of our lives, perhaps we're doing some self development, studying new interests, following new interests and passions, and we can expect a change in all aspects of our lives. With this. So this is the past, and it comes together with the passion. So and four, which is what I was talking about, stability and home, and family, which is what four means, and perhaps the yin and the yang, which is the balance. Which coupling, we are looking for that wholeness, and one of the things that stood out to me on the coupling card in the quotes, it said, one that gives equal satisfaction and pleasure to both parties. So if you look at the yin and yang, that's what it would be. We're looking for holistic, or we have been. So either we're embarking on that now, or it's about to happen, or we're kind of just at the beginning of that. If we look at the current energies, poof, everything comes crashing down. This is the crisis card, tower moments. It's where unexpected lightning bolt events, thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. It literally turns our world upside down. It's not necessarily always a bad thing. You have to remember there's always a gift in adversity, which is a Stoic term. And if you look at this tower, it's really, it seems like the base is still secure, but perhaps your upper echelons of your life need work. That could also be spiritual, but sometimes in order to become our higher selves, we need to let go of jobs, relationships, friendships, pets, habits that do not serve us any longer. And the number is 16, which if you add it together, 61 and 6 is 7, and 3 sevens came up in this reading. Here is the second one. So again, it's like the spirit suit, which would match the higher realms of our being. We are now searching for this yin and yang balance, and I've talked about the duality and how we need to get rid of the conflict and find the harmony, and we need to become aware of what makes our spirits and our souls happy and start to fulfill those dreams and wishes. And perhaps it's taking a crisis to shove us and shift us a little faster out of those scenarios, situations, experiences that we know, the old that no longer serves us, so that we can go to these beautiful new beginnings. And looking forward, our guidance is, here is our third seven. Seven is about inner work, choices, in order to move to 8, which is perfect harmony and balance. So we need to, once we become aware, we need to reflect on the love, who or what we are called to love is often a reflection for what we need to develop in our own lives. So perhaps it's time to meet yourself fully in love and start to make the right choices, body, mind, and spirit, that will lead you to your harmonious yin and yang and the balance of dualities. and this was paired with the devil card, which is 15. And the devil card has various representations, but essentially I keep referring to those things we're addicted to, or bad habits, perhaps toxic situations. That's what this can mean, the things that are devilish to us, that keep us hooked. You can see, we are chained to devilish things. But on the other hand, it can mean lighting the fire under one, in order to progress towards a better future circumstances. And again, it's about doing it in love for ourselves and for others. And I just looked at the timer, and it was, this video had been going for 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So our Crystal Alley card clarifier is the overall wind card. So let me read that to you quickly, because it really matches so well with all of these, which are major. I mean, both the Tower and the Devil are major arcana, which means currently and going forward there's major shit going down. And the Ace of Pentacles is, in order, it's the top of the it trumps everything. So it's quite a powerful reading. So the wind element from the Crystal Alley cards on page 195. It says, wind is the element that governs the realms of the spirit world and the mind. It is a force that is capable of incredible displays of strength, yet it is invisible and cannot be seen by other than the effects it creates. This is like our own spirit, which cannot be touched, but is evidence through our own creations. The force of wind lives within us as our breath, and as the gases of our bodies, such as the oxygen that our cells need in order to survive. So perhaps in this time of crisis, we can use our breath to keep us calm, centered, focused, out of that chronic state, that crisis state of fight or flight, where we make irrational choices and decisions, and not always those that serve us in the highest good. So by breathing, we can overcome our limbic system and operate from a higher consciousness. So breathing is really essential and will serve you well now, and very good for anxiety and energy. It is the power. Its power is evidenced in the power of our own thoughts to create and the effect, the reality of the earth plane. Wind's corresponding chakras are the sixth, third eye, being able to see into insight, inner standing, and the seventh, the crown chakra. Wind is the breath of the great earth mother. This breath is an agent of cleansing for all energies on the non-physical levels. When the power of wind is invoked, you're calling upon the breath of the divine to cleanse your life and create change on an energetic level. Through the practice of deep breathing, we can employ the energy of the wind to clear our bodies of stagnant energy on a cellular level. This element also rules our mental aspect, and its energy can create improvements in mental acuity and psychic abilities. The wind is the messenger of the spirit world, bringing guidance and information from the higher realms to our consciousness, our conscious minds. Wind can carry thoughts and other energies across the planet, and so it is a useful ally in the sending of healing energies or telepathic communication over long distances. The element and prayer can be a form of carrying your energy. The element of wind is also the force of the universal mind. It is the ally that aids us in connecting with our guides and spirit allies, and it allows us to access the non-physical realms of consciousness. The effects of the wind element can be as gentle as a refreshing spring breeze, or as dramatic as a hurricane. It can be invoked to cleanse away all debris and bring refreshing change in one's life. Wind's energy is the complementary force to water. And water is also cleansing, it washes away. Water and air work on many of the same levels, within the water governing the more emotional aspects, and wind governing the mental and subtle aspects of experience. The energy of wind is able to affect change immediately by bringing physical relief to you in times of stress and fatigue. When we are stressed, we cease to breathe correctly. These restrict the flow of oxygen and life force in the body and creates a stagnation of energies. When you find yourself stressed out or in a state of stagnation, invoke the power of wind to move through you with your own breath. The act of breathing deeply enables wind to begin its work immediately by granting you increased mental clarity and energy. Prolonged deep breathing can facilitate a deep sense of connection to the spiritual realm, which is meditation, and can open you to enhance psychic awareness. They say that the pause in between breaths is the silence in between thoughts during meditation. The element of wind, this is the message. The element of wind has blown into your cards today to remind you to listen to the voices of the spirit that are speaking. Spirit beings, guides, angels, and your own higher self can all utilize wind energy to carry messages to you. When you quiet yourself and concentrate on the breath of the wind within you, you open yourself to the guidance of these higher beings. Wind may be indicating that you need to view the current situation through the higher chakras of the third eye and crown. Perhaps you need to use your mental energies in order to work out a problem. Or maybe you are being asked to open your intuition to receive an answer or new direction from the spirit world. The energy of wind may be telling you to use your head. Like Dr. Sua says, you have brains in your head. In the current situation, when the power of wind is invoked, you are being assured of a renewed clarity of thought and an increased ability to use your mental abilities to effect change. Take some time to invite the power of wind into your life. Sit outside, nature is always a powerful healer, and breathe the wind into your body. Utilize the power of deep breathing to create clarity and enhance your connection to the subtle realms. Sometimes it's just, let me just read this. It's one more sentence. Wind is calling upon you to listen to its voice within your deepest self. So I guess that was what I was about to say. And that is that we often seek answers without us, without. We ask for guidance, advice, we talk to people. But truly, we are the only ones who know the answer for ourselves. The truth about any situation. No one else's truth applies except our very own. So it's really about being quiet, so becoming aware of your truth and reflecting upon it with loving kindness, forgiveness, and grace towards oneself. You have a choice. You can choose love, and it really starts with the self. And about making choices, better choices in every aspect of our lives, body, mind, and spirit, to be more loving and kind to ourselves and to others. And with that, thank you for your time and patience today. If you're having a crisis, if you feel lonely, Nikki B Wellness available for well-being coaching and body, mind, and spirit techniques to help you in tough situations, even if you just need someone to listen, not judge, and not even give advice, just to hold space. I'm there. Get in touch if you need. Thank you. Namaste in Lakesh. Have a beautiful day with love.